real cat fight. Hi Alfred, who's your first today? You want yourself a free pigeon. If you like a pigeon, I got like 10 pigeons on my table. I don't even have any bread. They're just like, they're not like today just being my homie. Look at this guy. He was like my homie. I don't know what's going on. I feel like he wants comfort. He's just been like my homie. Used to be my homie back when you used to blow me. There's another one. He left, and now his homeboy's here. And like, I ain't got no food. They just want me to kind of touch them, and they're jumping up in my hands. They don't look healthy. I feel like going to Taco Bell and buying some chips and coming back and feeding them. I ain't got no food. What's poppin', everybody? I'm a few minutes early. You're getting the Boogie Bob behind the scenes rhetoric. We call it in the business rhetoric. Last night was insane. All week long. M-Wall's in the house. All week long. Oh, is Arjan here? Someone says hi, Arjan. I didn't see Arjan here. I hope he's here. There he is. Hi, Arjan. God bless you. Dave and Banger Main's here. Banger? I hardly knew her. But I banged her anyway. Larry L's in the house. What's poppin'? There's no Joe. Joe's in prison. I didn't tell you. Joe's been in prison for 3 months. So, I don't want to get into the specifics. We'd be buzzing. Aloha, shaka. Shaka. What's poppin'? Last night, anybody know where I was supposed to be last night? Anybody know what I was supposed to do last night? Because I talked about it on my show every day. Who wants to win a cookie doll? Who wants to win a brand new iPad 6? The iPad 6 has a camera on it. It's 1 pixel. Shaka, bra. You know who taught me Shaka? Your pops. He said Shaka at work. And then he taught me about the Uma Umu Ukanuku Waka Abu Waha. The fish. I don't know what that is. He also owes me $5 because he told me, Mike Tyson, no, he's too small. He's too small to be champion. He's 105 pounds. He's too small. Take it from Slammer. Take it from the Hammer. Mighty Bull, you just won yourself an iPad 6. The tree lighting was last night. And whoo. So I tell you every time I got something popping. I brought you with me. Tammany, is today your birthday? Because I said if it was Tammany's birthday, I would sing happy birthday twice in 1 week. But I didn't think I'd be here today. So I could have been dead. Anything could have happened to me. But I wanted to make sure that if today is Tammany's birthday, we give Tammany the love and support and the shine and the flowers that she deserves. Mighty Bull's in the house. Purple Queen, Joe Hernandez. Hi, guys. Look at this. Guys, look at this. It's Tammany's birthday. I'm not even waiting till the astroscopes. I'm doing it now. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Everybody at home. Now I'm starting over because I want everybody at home to join in here. The most loving, kind person in the world. It's her birthday today. And we are going to sing happy birthday. Everybody, you ready? I want her to hear you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Tammany. Happy birthday to you. 32 years old, folks. 32 years young. Happy birthday, and I will be doing a special astroscope just for your birthday today. Plus, you just want an iPad 9. The brand new iPad straight from China. It's from China. All right, well, happy birthday. All right, now I always share the triumphs with you guys. Now I'm going to share the horrible catastrophe that was last night's Christmas tree lighting. We did it last year. We killed it. We got emails, we got high fives, a couple blowjobs, sorry. We got all kinds of accolades from last year because we did such an amazing job, me and my crew. There was either 4 or 5 of us, but we did like 500 people, and we bodied it, killed it. That's why they called us back this year. I took you with me when we did the walkthrough a couple weeks ago. So yesterday, I mean, the guy is so nice. He's brand new. He used to run a restaurant. It's number 4 in the world. It's only 17 people allowed in at one time. They have a Michelin star rating. They're the best, one of the best restaurants in the world. Well, now he's moved to New York and he's taken over the Narrow restaurant, which is where we do our tree lighting for. So I told everybody there, while your favorites are out there filming from outside, I'm going to be inside. Well, half of that's true. I told him I'd get there at 4 o'clock. My crew was to get there at 5. I'm going to get there at 4 because I'm a New Yorker and I know you just can't get past the cops. And yesterday was extremely hard because this kind of nonsense was going on. They were protesting and starting fights and Hitler and all this other stuff. We'll get to that in a minute. Here's my thing. And so I get there at 4. I can't get in the building till like 5:30. Cops are kicking me around. I knew they would, but I've been doing it for a long time, so I come prepared. You don't go up to a cop and demand nothing. You go up to the cop very nicely, sir, I know that you're having a rough day already. God bless you. Everybody and their mama is telling you that they work over here and work over there. Well, I work at that building right there, and I just need to cross the street, and I can get inside. I got a party starting at 6 o'clock. 500 people. Oh, sir, you gotta go down. Now, you're on 49th now. You're gonna walk to 54th. Gonna cut right, and then once you get to 5th Avenue, you're on 6th now. Once you walk for 45 minutes, you're gonna cut through the building, go up and tell a guy named Poncho that I sent you, and you'll go downstairs up an escalator, turn right, and then you're gonna... Nightmare. Well, you don't have to take my word for it. Since we're starting the show right now, why don't you watch this video of my time last night. Let me turn off my headphones so you can hear it. This is the look how handsome I look. This is the catastrophe that was last night, and I'll be back to explain it. What's happening, everybody? It's your old pal Boogie Bob, and today I got something special. I'm going to Rockefeller Center, and we gonna light the tree. I'm working the event. I got Cher, I got Barry Manilow, I got Chloe Bailey, I got a whole bunch of people in the house. It's gonna be really dope. I'm gonna take you with me. Let's go check it out. That's some Boogie Bob music. Alright, that was a walk from my place to 6th Avenue. Wasn't that wonderful, listening to Boogie Bob music and running really fast with no special effects? I just ran as fast as I could. Now, getting across is going to be the tough thing, the toughest spot. Because there's going to be cops on every corner, and people have a story for every cop. So I have to tell them I'm working at the Narrow. We'll see what happens. I'll be back. Okay, I have to get over there, but this is what they do every year. They barricade you off and make you walk up several blocks and then come back down several blocks. It's a nightmare, but it's what you have to do. It's what you gotta do. Come on, player. How you doing? I'm already just taking a minute. It's been 30 minutes. I'm just I gotta cross 52nd, then come back down. We'll see. People lined up 5 or 6 hours early.
It's like an hour of trying to get in the damn building.
And I'm going to be working under the tree. People fly from all over the world to come see the tree and the lighting at Rockefeller Center. I'm just trying to get to work. Look at this line. This line is very, very long. I just got to get to 50th Street and convince the cop that I work there, because they're really not trying to hear no stories. They look at all these thousands and thousands and thousands of people. You can't see the tree from here, so if they're trying to see it from here, they're going to have a horrible night. So I was literally right across the street there, and the cops made me go all the way down the block, come all the way back, just to come right here. And I'm not even sure this is going to work. It's a nightmare when you want to go see the tree, or if you want to go to the ball drop. There's a method to their madness. I will see if my kindness and cuteness gets me through these cops right here. We'll see. I'll be right back.
Donated this year's magnificent tree. All right, let's start the countdown. Drum roll, please. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Light her up.
Well, there it is. I'm at home watching this shit on TV. So much for an amazing video. Well, let me tell you how we got here. Alright.
So, let me tell you how I got here. I finally get inside. Because, you know, the lady cops love me. So I had lady cops leading me around. Sir, break a hole, let him. I'm right on her. I act like she's my lady. I get inside. It's a nightmare. I get wristbands from my guys. I gotta go track them down. I finally get inside. I get to my booth. And if you guys know, I did a walkthrough several weeks ago. I get to my booth. There's 11 people dressed in all black, looking at me crazy. They're like, it's my coat check room. I own it. They were there. I go, what are you guys here for? Coat check. I got my crew in there after 2 hours. And after having my business partner get in her car and drive across town and pick up 200 extra hangers for these guys. It's a nightmare. And I walk in and there's another coat check crew there from some other company. My crosstown rival. And I say, what's going on? They say, oh, well, yeah, we're working in the same coat room. And I told my guys, no, we're not. No, we're not. I told the general manager that my business partner is very upset. This is our thing. They paid me already, so what are you going to do? They paid me already. I showed up. I brought my workers. I told my workers. And they had, for some reason this year, they took drapes. They covered all the windows, so you couldn't even, like, watch the tree from inside. I told my guys, I said, if you want to stay, you get paid. If you want to leave, you can leave. They all left except one. She stayed. And I left. I was out of there by, I was home by 7. And I was hurt. I found out what happened. NBC and the restaurant Nero worked together for this party. Nero hired us, just like they did last year. NBC hired this other group, which they didn't do last year. They just got their wires crossed. In 30 years of business, I've never showed up before and had a whole other crew sitting there. It was insane. And I'm very sensitive to ever looking like an ass. So I shook every single one of their hands. I said, the last thing I'm going to do is step on your money or on your toes. I'll take the L and I'll take my team home. I'm not leaving like, oh, you bitches did this. I'm leaving with my head up high as the best coat check company in the world. You guys can have this one, because tonight at Hard Rock, Chris, by the way, got to meet Barry Manilow, got to watch him sing like 3 or 4 times during rehearsal. Got to see Kelly Clarkson and Chloe Bailey, and it was nice. Tonight, I don't really care about all the. I love Barry Manilow. Mandy, you came and you took without giving. I love Mandy. I love Barry. He writes the songs that make the whole world sing. By the way, he didn't write that song. I think Paul Anka wrote that song. But Barry Manilow sings the song that makes the whole world. He did not write that. I write the songs that make the whole world sing. Shadows in the night. There's an old Mandy and Copa. Fantastic. Legend. But now, tonight I got something popping, son. And I'm taking you with me. And ain't no bitches gonna be taking my shit tonight. No! Because I'm going to Hard Rock where I'm a king. And tonight, the biggest rapper in the world, Ice Spice. Ice Spice is performing. Well, she has a concert tonight. She has an after party at the Hard Rock. So I'm coming with my crew. They're going to have the best time ever. We are going to just enjoy ourselves after last night's debacle. By the way, it wasn't a complete debacle because I took a couple of my baddies afterwards to Chipotle, let them get whatever they wanted. I didn't know Chipotle, that's damn expensive, bro. It costs you $100 for a couple people to eat. And then I took them to Hard Rock, to the rooftop. They got a bunch of drinks. They hung out. It was fantastic. So, no offense to NBC. I'm not doing them next year. They can beg me if they want to. I have too big a company to worry about. I think I was going to make $1,000. By the way, I got the money. They paid me already. If he sends me an email and says, hey, you went home, I'll talk about it then. But I usually send an email the next day saying, here's what happened. Thank you so much. You ain't getting no email. Tonight, I'll be at the Hard Rock from 10 to 4. And I'm going to bring my best friend, Jessica. You guys have seen Jessica, the finest girl in the world. Jessica will be with me tonight. She ain't even working yet. She's coming. And I think it's open bar till 12. But we'll see what happens. You guys know when I go to Hard Rock, I get you the goods. So I apologize that we're already 17 minutes in and haven't done the news yet, but let's get on with it. I just wanted to tell you I'm sorry that I didn't have a real video to put up. I had a what could have been video. So, yeah, I'm a munch. They say I'm a munch. Anyways, happy horror days. I can't imagine. I think anybody here that's calling for the destruction of Israel, these are they're not pro-Palestinian, they're pro-Hamas. These guys are calling for the destruction of Israel, and it's very, very sad. And I think, we have, one of the things we have in America is freedom of speech. You said this somewhere else, you could be killed for saying what they're saying, showing up and causing fights. Henry Kissinger, the great diplomat, dead at 100 years. 100 years. Henry Kissinger, he was the guy he was around a long time, did a lot of things, worked for a lot of presidents. Henry Kissinger, dead at 100. Gone too soon. Guys, look at this. Where's the flat earthers? Any flat earthers in here? This is the first time a camera, a 360 camera, which I actually own. I own it. Went into space and took a 360 of Earth. Of course, flat earthers are going to say, that's fake. It's fake. It's Photoshop. NASA wants us to be sheep. The moon landing never happened. It took place on a stage in Colorado. Let's get on with the news, shall we? Meowch. This is a cat bite or a cat scratch, but it's meow. Puss comes to shove. This person should be fired immediately. It's a real cat fight over a plan to oust hundreds of stray felines in San Juan, Puerto Rico. Guys, if you have stray felines, you have a community, and you don't get them fixed, you got 40, the next day you got 200, because they do this a lot. And then there's a whole bunch of kittens. Cat lovers like Dana Wakefield say the cats that descend from colonial era kittens are a treasure unique to San Juan. But the National Park Service has declared the cats, especially ones roaming the 75-acre site surrounding El Morro Fortress a nuisance and a health threat. Of course they're going to want to kill him. All visitors will benefit from the removal of the potential disease. That's his polite way of saying he's going to kill them. It was the blight before Christmas. That's not bad. Okay, that's not bad. The blight before Christmas. Look at this. There's the fiasco. Now, guys, they're all lined up for hours to see the tree. I'm underneath that bitch. These guys look like they're in Times Square. I actually was standing on the roof of the Hard Rock last night looking at Times Square. I didn't see anything out there. Swastika-carrying, rock-throwing tree goons. Sitting here in America. Listen, I'm not one of these guys saying, you don't like it, go home. I never do that. Because you're here. You're here. This is home. But you can't sit here and throw rocks and stuff. You can, but I think there should be repercussions. I think if you get caught throwing rocks, cops should throw rocks at you. All right. Missing dog. We got all these Israeli stories. Here's the hostage. Here's the young girl, 4 years old, came home. Her parents were killed, but she went to her aunt. And look at it. Here's a missing dog. The missing dog is safe. Hamas did not want the dog. The father of a 17-year-old high schooler freed by Hamas Tuesday night has been searching for her for weeks. Been searching for her missing Shih Tzu to bring to her on the day of her reunion. Can you imagine this girl? She's been kidnapped. She gets free, and the first thing she's going to want is to hug her dad and her mom, but the second thing she's going to want is to see her little Shih Tzu. Where's Ray Ray? And Ray, oh, honey, Ray Ray ran away while you were gone. What kind of piece of crap parents are those? Only to find out when she was released that the beloved pooch had been in captivity with her the entire time. Mia from Jerusalem was seen carrying her dog as she was escorted by the terrorists. So when they escorted her, they took her with the dog. She had been kidnapped by the terrorists on October 7th when she and her mother were visiting their aunt's house. Okay, I do Israel every day. I want to do kindness, love, and peace, and compassion, and acceptance today. So we're going to get your stories. More hostages were freed. That's the good news. Let's get them all home, and let's figure out how to stop this. Elon Musk, most richest man in the world, also one of the most powerful, because when you have that kind of money, you can hire a damn army. He's said some anti-Semitic things, and usually when you do that, you say, I'm sorry, because people who buy advertisers on his platform will boycott. You know what he told them? F you. I got money. I don't care. Kmart don't want to be on my platform. Screw you guys. All right. Capo says insults sparked a beating. Fatal stab of a senior roomie. You're a senior. You live your whole life and you got a roommate. And now you get stabbed by said roommate. A 78-year-old man stabbed his 71-year-old roommate to death. Apparently they were fighting over the PlayStation. Okay, that was stupid. I apologize. During a fight inside a Manhattan residence for senior citizens. The victim was knifed in the back. They smile in your face all the time. They want to take your place and backstab. Anybody who stabs you in the back's a coward. Anybody who stabs you in the front's a coward. They got an argument. It turned bloody at the Rose Friedman residence on West 57th Street, 10th Avenue. It's right down the block. He was rushed to the hospital where he died. Cops responding to the supportive housing apartment found the suspected killer with slash wounds to both of his hands. So the killer had slash wounds to his hands. Sometimes you cut yourself when you stab people.
He was brought to the same hospital where the victim died. Oh. It says he was brought to the same hospital where he was listed in stable condition. The other person did die. Neither man's name was released. Seems they were fighting over a 22-year-old's bad shorty. Netherlands sick kid woe. Pneumonia cases. I think that's what I had. Pneumonia cases in children are unexpectedly surging in the Netherlands. If you live in the Netherlands, I would make sure you keep an eye on kids. Ho, 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 Ozempic. Ozempic is a new miracle drug that gets you skinny, and it is a real weight loss thing that really gets you skinny. The problem is it's very, very expensive. Weight loss RX party poopers. I gotta go home and look super cute tonight because I got Ice Spice and a bunch of bad shorties gonna be there. So I gotta look extra good. One of my bad ones gave me a bottle of cologne last night. It was so sweet. No one ever gives me nothing. She gave me a bottle of cologne. I was very, very knocked out before. Kissinger is dead at 100. Nobel Prize winning statesman, a trusted top advisor to Nixon and Ford. He was also a playboy. It says here, the West Wing swinging playboy. Hey, how are you? You heard his voice. How are you? I buy you a drink? I'm doing it wrong. I'm not good at voices. This guy really pisses me off. It's Jonathan Majors. Well, he's the guy. He's a Marvel comic guy. He's a great actor, phenomenal. Carrying his Bible to court. He's in there for beating up his girlfriend. But look at this. Here's his new girlfriend. It's Megan Good. That hurts my heart. Because I loved Megan Good way before he did. I don't know what his problem is, but that's... train fatally strikes. And that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. I hope you heard me through the ambulance. I don't know if you could actually hear the train fatally strikes MTA worker in Midtown. How horrible is that? Hi, Fafo. Hi, Brooklyn. Hi, Nyan. Jason's in the house. Hi, Jason. A train fatally strikes an MTA worker in Midtown. An MTA employee was fatally hit by a train as he worked on the subway tracks. Really? Don't you think they should shut them damn tracks off when you get on there? Hilarion Joseph, 57, was working as a flagger for a trash cleanup crew. People throw trash and stuff on those tracks. They got to clean it because it will start a fire. On the roadbed just south of 34th Street by Macy's. 12:20 a.m. when an Uptown D train struck him. He had worked with the MTA for just 11 months. Didn't even make it a year. It's a very dangerous job. I send my condolences, my heartfelt condolences to him and his family. Stabber to go free. The Long Island man accused of fatally stabbing a New Jersey high schooler outside of the city axe throwing bar. It's a bar where you throw axes. What could possibly go wrong there? I don't know. The guy, 19, was busted in the slaying of a 17-year-old. Posted $1 million bond. He posted $1 million? Where the hell did he get the $1 million from, bro? If you go through a bail bond, you need 10%. So he's going to need 100 racks. You're going to need 100 bow wow just to... This is very strange. Ron DeSantis. It's the only nickname that Trump ever came up with that's really not good. It's Ron DeSanctimonious. I go, that's the word. That's horrible.
He's got Sleepy Joe, and he's got Lion Ted. He's got this one, but not Ron DeSanctimonious. That's just stupid. And over here, he's got Gavin Newsom, California versus Florida, and they're going to have they're actually having a debate. I don't know why. He's not running for president. He is. That's weird. He's just going to debate. All right. Speaker. This guy. The worst piece of crap. One of the worst. Santos. He's supposed to be kicked out as early as tomorrow. It's only happened 5 times in the history of our country, and I think 4 of those times were back in the Civil War, when someone would conspire with the enemy. So the guy had been held on like 21 felonies, just short of 60 felonies that Donald Trump has. But he has 21 felonies. And of course, it's a witch hunt. People are out to get him. Well, the commission came back on him, and it turns out he was spending. This is not part of the felonies. This is just to show you what kind of congressman he is. He spent his donor. So you're a donor, and you want to help the Republicans win. You donate money to his cause, and he's going to do this, or he's going to help with the infrastructure, whatever it is. He bought Botox. He went shopping. He took a honeymoon with his husband or his boyfriend in Las Vegas. He went to Atlantic City. He did a lot of it with an OnlyFans. And anyways, he finally busted. Today he's on the porch going, I will not step down, because if I do, they win and they're bullies. I don't care. Sooner or later, they're going to get Hunter Biden with the laptop. It's only been 9 years. 2 more years, they'll get him. Trust me, 2 more years. By the way, very, very, very windy out here. I do want to get your thoughts on this kid from the Chiefs game. I have said for years, I posted a thing on my channel, I don't know, a couple weeks ago. I think it got 4,000 or 5,000 views. It was a short. It was about the Indian tobacco, wooden Indian tobacco thing. A lot of people say, no, it's not racist. I respect it. I have studied it for years, and Indians think it's racist. Most. It's a tobacco store with a wooden Indian outside holding cigars. And I had a whole lot of white folks in my thing saying, no, not racist. Maybe they're right. Maybe I'm too sensitive. But I have thought I was an advocate to get the name of the Washington Redskins changed for years. They finally did. Now they're the Washington Generals or whatever the hell they're called. I think Redskin is a horrible name. It's like having the Washington Wetbacks. Would you have that if you were Spanish? I don't think so. Well, a lot of my white friends are, it's just football. It's just football. The New York N-words, I don't think you would like that. I don't think it would be good at all. Oh boy. The kids that were yelling the other day just went to sit down right by me, and they saw me and they left. Maybe they saw the Boogie Bob and they watched the video and left. They literally just went to sit down. His homie goes, no, let's go. I'm a tough guy. Anyway, so the kid shows up. By the way, I don't know that the name Kansas City Chiefs is derogatory at all. I think the whoa and the chopping and woo woo woo, that's racist in my opinion. But I don't think the name Chiefs, I don't think the Cleveland Indians, having a mascot that's of Indian descent, I don't find that to be racist, except when you have a slang name like the Redskins. Well, this kid took it to another level. He showed up. Half are saying he's in blackface. Kids fan, not a bigot. He is a native. He was there doing a chop, whoa, and doing this, and he went viral. I wonder what you guys think. They say he's the biggest Chiefs fan on the planet. I think he's a young kid who probably has no idea of the horror and torture that Native Americans went through. He's wearing the headdress.
They're saying that he's actually of Indian descent. I don't know if you're Indian descent, that it still makes it okay for you to be derogatory towards your fellow Indians. What I like is kindness and compassion and acceptance of all people. A whack jack in Midtown. Now, I had a whack jack, but that was in college. Pretty good. A whack jack in Midtown. An alleged carjacker. Alleged. We have to say that. Lay in front of a bus. So the guy laid in front of the bus, hoping the bus would stop. Some buses are like, boom, boom, right over the top. And then he jumped on top of a Cadillac, an SUV, crashing a stolen car into a taxi last weekend. I don't care. Jailhouse rock hell in Russia. Would you like to be in jail in Russia? Could you imagine? You see how handsome I am? I would be very popular. I think I would be a tortured soul. I'm way too handsome to go to prison. I cannot. Pray to God I never go to prison. There's got to be. They got a hold, ready or not. Inmates at a notoriously strict Russian jail are bombarded each day with the same 13 songs. Oh boy, that is torture. So I worked as a bathroom attendant before I started my business at Planet Hollywood. And for the first year or so, I was a bathroom attendant there. And the theme about Planet Hollywood is they have music piping through the whole place, but they didn't play songs from the radio. They would only play songs that had to be from a soundtrack of a movie. And it wasn't but so many. They would play like 15 songs and then it would start again. So you would have I'm Gonna Fly Now, Rocky, and then you'd have Sweet 16 or 16 Candles, and over and over and over. They wouldn't change it. By the end of the day, I want to kill myself. So this, they only play 13 songs over and over again. They played DJ Moby. We all know Moby. Bon Jovi. Johnny, you were gonna die. They've got AC/DC's Thunderstruck. That's not so bad, but I think if it was on repeat all day, that would probably... I think that's when you get the most stabbings, during Thunderstruck. A few Russian hits. Two of the tracks are by New Jersey rockers Bon Jovi. One Wild Night and It's My Life. I'll stab if I want to. I ain't gonna live forever. Alright. I'm not doing that. They're still doing the whole migrant bus thing. I'm not doing it. You can't make me do it. It's a Boogie Bob show. It's not the Nyan show. Although, if he wants, it can be. Oh boy. Oh boy. I talked about this for years. Call me crazy. As a child, I've been an activist about shit for a long time. I loved Richard Dawson. I loved him on Hogan Heroes. But when he started doing the Family Feud and kissing them all on the lips, I said, yo, he's going to give... I didn't know what herpes was at the time. But he's going to give somebody some disease. Well, now the chickens have come to roost. Family Feud smooches led to on-set checks book. I don't know. There's a book going to be written about hit by herpes. About 3 or 4 years ago, at Madison Square Garden, Rihanna had her Fenty. That's the name of her company. It's a billion. That's why she's a billionaire. She had lipsticks, and they were very hard to get. I know, because my lady at the time liked lipstick, and I had to go get her Rihanna stuff, wait in line or be online. And they passed around a bunch of lipsticks, not my lady, but at Madison Square Garden, passed around a bunch of lipsticks, and girls were using them, and giving them to another girl, and herpes broke out, like 32 cases at Madison Square Garden. Usher, the great singer, my boy, Usher Raymond, he was sued for giving herpes to several people. Because once it's on your lip or whatever, and you use a straw and you pass it to your girl, she gave it too. So watch out for the kissing of
I watched an Elvis Presley live in Vegas or something not too long ago, and that one song he does, some of you will know it better than I do. He does this one song, it's really long. He walks through the crowd, he just walks up and just makes out with every woman in there. Hi, darling, how are you? How you doing, honey? I'm like, yeah, that's a real player right there. That's a real player. He ain't a fake Boogie Bob player. He's the real deal. Okay. They finally got the very first photos of the super rat. There he is. That's a big ass rat. Looks like a possum. First photos of super rat. An ultra rare giant coconut eating rat that would put New York rats to shame has been photographed for the first time ever. The critically endangered Uromi Vika, which can grow as big as human babies. That's a big ass rat, bro. I think they could have come up with a better analogy than a human baby. A better comparison than... What if it's a small baby? What if it's a big Samoan baby? How do I judge? As big as a loaf of bread. How about that? What kind of bread? It's in the Solomon Islands. The species was only discovered in 2017 when a single erroneous rat was seen but not photographed on the island. The only place it's ever been spotted. It was the first new rodent species discovered in the Solomon Islands since 80 years. A slain school gym teacher has been ID'd. The teen killed... Oh, not a gym teacher, it's a gym teen, excuse me. The teen killed in a grizzly caught on camera stabbing in North Carolina. School gym has been identified as a sports-loving high school freshman. I saw the still pictures. The guy has the knife stabbing him. It's horrific and horrible. Pray for his family. 25 years to life and pregnant gal slave. Why not just life? You stab a pregnant, you kill a pregnant woman. A Long Island man caught on video dumping his pregnant girlfriend's lifeless body on the side of a Queens expressway was sentenced Wednesday to 25 years to life. Prosecutors asked that Goey, his name is Goey, G-O-E-Y, Charles, 33. He should say, Your Honor, my name is Goey. I should be let off just because my dad named me Goey. The hell's wrong with people? Johnny Cash named his dad named him Sue in the song. I love that song. All right, anyways, Cash App Killer grin. Cash App Killer. Photos have emerged showing Cash App founder Bob Lee. This was the guy who was stabbed to death in San Francisco. Alleged murderer Nima Momeni smiling behind bars as he awaits trial. I think if you murder someone and you smile behind bars, you should go and get life. Alright, I'm just going around here. I'm not doing that. Beat victim. Okay, there's a video. It's a female rapper. I believe she's from Florida. I didn't know her, never heard of her. She's in a car with her manager. It's all caught on video. The manager gets out, she gets out of the car, and the manager starts beating her on the street, punching her, kicking her on the street. His friend gets out of the car. I'm like, oh, thank God the friend's going to intervene. No, the friend also starts kicking her. So the two men are beating this woman on the street. She's got broken ribs. She's got facial cuts. They're kicking her and stomping her. She gets up. Guy's kind of going after her. She does walk away. She's about 25 feet away. He turns around to get in the car. She gets in her purse and pulls out the whoop whoop. Pop, 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 pop. Kills him. In the comments, everybody is like, yo, that she got let out. She was let out. I'll read you the story in a second. In the comments, everybody's like, yo, yeah, that she, once the threat is over, and I guess that's how the law works, they're beating you up. Once the threat is over and you walk away, you just got to keep walking. You can't turn around and shoot them because then it's murder. I say, you go, girl. I called everybody in there cheering this guy on, an incel who hates women. The father of a young man brutally beaten by members of Nardo Wick. This is a whole different story. This is a different story, so I'll get to this in a second. This is a beating. So, anyways, if you type in female rapper shoots manager, it'll come right up. And I don't know if you want to see her shoot him. So there's a rapper named Nardo Wick. And a young little white boy went up to him yesterday at the concert 2 days ago after the show. I do it all the time. I'll be doing it tonight. You want to meet the rappers afterwards? Hey, man, I loved your show. Great job. The kid walks up, and this guy, this rapper, Nardo Wick, his two friends knock the kid out. One punches him as hard as he can, cold cocks him. Real tough guy, cold cocks a little white kid. And the white kid's like kind of standing there in humps because, you know, you get knocked out, you're standing on your feet. The other guy then hits him and he falls to the ground. And I tell you all the time, most of these murders that happen when someone punches you is not from the punch, it's from your head hitting the concrete. So, Nardo Wick, the father of the young man brutally beaten by members of Nardo Wick's entourage earlier this week on Wednesday, slammed the Florida rapper for refusing to provide authorities with names. You think he's going to tell? You think a rapper from Florida is going to say, oh, the guy in the white shirt that punched him first is my friend James. He lives at 245 Hauser Street. And the other guy, that's Michael. That's my cousin. He ain't going to tell him nothing. That's just how that works. The cops have pictures of them. They'll find out. Here's the deal. These kids were on Instagram all day long, probably. Yo, I'm with Nardo. Click, click, look at me. I'm his cousin. They'll get them that way. So they'll both be arrested by the end of the week. Wacky New York City envoy ploy foiled. A plot to assassinate a political dissident in New York City was foiled after the person charged with ordering the hit was duped and ended up hiring an undercover agent. No shit. Guys, I'm going to tell you now, if you ever hire someone to kill your wife, or ladies, if you ever hire someone to kill your guy, first I want to start with a disclaimer saying don't do it. Don't do it. But if you do, but don't. I'm telling you now, don't do it. But if you do, and I'm saying on the record, don't. Well, let's say you did, hypothetically. 9 times out of 10, the guy you're hiring is a FBI informant or an FBI agent. Hey, I heard you want to kill your husband. First of all, they always cuss. I watched the undercover video though. I heard you want to kill your husband. Guy's a piece of shit or what? You want me to kill him? What are you gonna pay? Click. Well, you gonna pay something for that? Is that your name is Sharon Johnson, right? Today's August 2nd. Tell me about your plans to kill your husband, Sharon Johnson, on August 2nd. I don't know how you don't know. They're always a cop. So if you're gonna kill your husband, don't, first of all. Don't hire some guy from a friend of a friend. He's going to show up, and first thing he's going to curse. So you want your husband? He's a piece of shit, right? You want that guy dead? They always have some accent. Oh, I can tell you what. I can do it. Don't do it. You're going to get arrested. Hero salute to late EMT. I'm not doing it. God is great. I woke up this morning. Had to do payroll, $19,000 every 2 weeks. I ain't got it. And every time I worry about it, God drops a check in my mailbox. And every time I say, I gotta be more trusting in God's favor. Because every time I start to worry, here comes God. I go out to my mailbox. Hard Rock, 6,000. Thank you, God. They owe me 12. They paid me 6. I'll take it. I'm going to head to the bank right after this. Thank you, Lord. Now, hi, Colleen. How are you? Hi, Valerie. Hi, Jason Francis. Hi, username, smoozer name. I like it. How come I didn't know this name already? It's username, smoozer name for the win. That's the best name in the game right now. Period. Username, smoozer name. We're going to do the Astroscope, brought to by our friend Sally Brompton for her daily horoscope. I'm only going to read 3 of them. The first one, I'm going to read 4, because the first one is going to the birthday girl. Hi, XOXO Bob. God bless you. Thank you. Appreciate it. Today, the birthday girl, guys, is Tammany. And I've never done a triple birthday sync before. But Tammany, you're getting it for the 3rd time. 1, 2, 3. You're getting a 3rd. Because I want everybody in here, all 66 of us, to sing happy birthday to a wonderful, kind, classy, good, generous, sweet person. Very, very, very good person. Ever since she got out of prison, she has been a role model. A role model. And I want to thank you on behalf of the Department of Corrections. Tammany, you have turned it all around. She has not robbed a bank in 6-7 years. So, Tammany, God bless you. We are going to all sing. I want you guys to go to your window, open your window, and scream out as loud as you can. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Tammany. Happy birthday to you. 36 years young. God bless you, girl. God bless you, girl. Her Ponzi scheme that she was involved in was not even her. I'm going to tell you that right now. That was more Kathy than anyone. Jason Francis and Kathy were the Ponzi scheme guys. That was not Tammany. No. And Tammany ain't no snitch. They came to Tammany. They said, tell us who did it. She said, I'll die before I tell you nothing. All right, so we're going to do Leo for Kathy. But we're also going to do, I'm going to do 3 others. But I'm going to do this as a special dedication just for Tammany. Everybody else hit mute. I don't want none of you to hear what's going on with Tammany. Tammany, this is your birthday horoscope for today. Friends and family members will call on you often for advice over the coming years. And you must tell them to stop complaining that life is unfair and to do something about it themselves. Beyond that, act as a good example. Give them something to aspire to. Well, I can't even tell you. That is Kathy to a T. Any of you would be very lucky to be half as good a human being as Kathy. Hey, we got some entertainment here, guys. Look at this. Look at that. I got a guy. Maybe he's going to play Happy Birthday for Kathy. I don't think I'll be able to hear him from here. I don't see an amplifier. Guys, it's so cold. But you see where he's standing? That is in the vortex. These huge buildings right here get tornadoes because of the way they're structured. So the wind rips through here. And it's an absolute... He ain't playing. He's just sitting there smoking. If he comes back, if he plays something, we'll come back. We shall come back. Okay, Leo. This is, guys, I'm going to look up 3 times during my thing. So if you want me to do your thing, type on. Type on. You'll never know who I'm going to pick. I'm going to start bringing the wheel again. I haven't brought the wheel out in a while. Leo, if a colleague tries to pin a mistake that they have made on you, well, that's some bullshit. Anybody who makes a mistake and pins it on someone else, that's not cool. If a colleague tries to pin a mistake that they have made on you, the result could be catastrophic for them. Not for you, for them. Sugar Bay says Pisces. I'm going to do Pisces too. For them, you are in no mood to laugh it off and will let them know that they are making an even bigger mistake than the first one. It sounds like Kathy is going to be punching someone in the face. Kathy, I do not. I don't think you should punch anyone in the face. So if you punch them in the stomach, there's no bruising. Punching them in the face would be a mistake. Sugar Bay says, I don't forget what the hell she said. Sugar Bay said, I see Oko wants Aries. Sugar Bay says Pisces. Guys, I'm gonna just look up and do them periodically. Pisces, your emotions are on the knife edge at the moment. Something small could easily set them off.
For every bad word that comes your way, send several good words back at your accuser. It's the only way to break the cycle of mistrust. It's the only way to do it. XOXO Bob says Cancer. Why do so many people not seem to understand what is going on around them? You talking to me? Are you the only one who is capable of seeing sense? That would indeed appear to be the case, and all you can do is point out to them the nature of reality. That's great. And we'd be buzzing. It's the last one we're going to do today. I apologize, guys. It's all about, today is about Tammany. It's a Virgo. We're going to do Virgo for We'd Be Buzzing. I think everybody should pitch in to help save the bees. Do you know if the bees leave, the planet is dead. No bees. They do this. And pollen. And I saw this most interesting thing last night on how honey's made. So the bee does whatever it does with the plant, but it gets the nectar, and it goes back to the hive, and it pukes the nectar into another bee's mouth. Then that bee does the same thing, and those enzymes create honey. Can you imagine these beautiful insects making honey? Also, the flowers around the world. He's playing the guitar, but I can't hear him from here. I'll let you watch. He looked like this ain't his first rodeo. It seems like he might have been strumming my pain with his fingers. Oh, look at this. Changing my life with his words. Killing me softly with his song. Killing me softly with his song. Killing me softly with his song. That's Roberta Flack, but I think even a better one is Lauryn Hill with the Fugees. That was, did I have another one? I don't think I did. I think I'm going to cut it loose because my gimbal died. And since it's No Booger Thursday, I'm going to do this. And then that. And that. I want to thank everybody for tuning in. I ask you all to be kind and loving to yourself because you deserve it. Be good to your neighbors. Do something good in the world. Let's all get out and do something good. And tonight, while you're at home chilling, I'm going to be chilling with Ice Spice. That's Ice Spice right there. You say he ain't feeling you? I don't know how it goes. I'm too old to know the young hip songs, but Ice Spice will be at the Hard Rock Hotel tonight. I'll be with her. I'm going to bring you with me. I hope that you have a wonderful night. Please be kind and loving to each other. Let's talk again real soon. Thank you so much. God bless you.